The memorial meeting for Charlie Kirk in Arizona on Sunday turned out perhaps in ways to be more than a state funeral and a Republican convention might be put together. The numbers in the stadium, the millions watching outside, the political and emotional force it seemed to pack together was quite strong really. The meeting sought a reinvigoration of the Republican Party on the back of a revival of Christian faith across the US, and Charlie Kirk had brought those two aims together already through his group Turning Point USA. The leadership of that group has now passed on to his widow Erika Kirk. She was formally appointed CEO of the group just days back, and now the memorial service for Charlie Kirk on Sunday became the public launchpad for the group under her leadership. She said at the meeting that Charlie Kirk's passion is now her passion, his mission is now her mission. President Trump underlined that. He said that under her leadership, Turning Point will now be bigger and better and stronger than ever before. This may not simply be an expression of empty words or hopeful signs. Nobody is in doubt about the political power of Turning Point. Nobody, certainly among the Republican leadership, doubts that it is this group that swung the last election Trump's way. And Trump acknowledged this at the Sunday meeting. He said the group was a big factor. Susie Wiles, who managed Trump's election campaign and is now chief of staff at the White House, said more, and she spoke amidst tears coming from someone Trump has spoken of as the Ice Lady. She said, Charlie Kirk, in her words, made the winning difference. I promise you that. And if anyone knows, she would. So now over to Erika Kirk and her leadership of the group. In line with protocol, Trump had spoken last, and he spoke as Trump being Trump. He could not resist speaking of the virtue of tariffs. He spoke approvingly of the axing of Jimmy Kimmel's show, of a stolen 2020 election where he said they cheated like dogs, all a bit out of tune with the tone of this memorial meeting. But more pointed signs did emerge of differences between Trump and some others. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that Kirk's message was to engage in debate rather than to kill debate and to vilify opponents. Not many guesses here who has been doing that sort of thing of late. Erika Kirk said that the First Amendment of the US Constitution on the right to free speech is the most human amendment, and she said this again in the midst of a raging debate whether Trump is limiting the scope of this amendment through his ways, if not his words. The weeks ahead will point which way this now goes. But if this meeting is anything to go by, we could be looking at an emerging new force in the US under Erika Kirk that could present the present Republican Party with a new power or even perhaps a new rival.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV 18 on all of our digital platforms.